Canadian military, -30, down-filled sleep system. A couple sleeping bags right there. I ain't getting cold tonight. How can you not have the Canadian military sleep system not in a Canada bag? Team Canada. We're all part of Team Canada. So I'm going to have a test of the Canadian military sleep system tonight. I think we're looking at about a -16, -18. So it'll be a good test for it. It's 2 sleeping bags tied together. You can use 1 sleeping bag depending on the weather, or you can use the 2. Also have sleeping bag liner with it, but in cold temperatures, I'm not going to use that. I would use that more in the summer, so you don't want to get sweaty inside the bag. Also got a sleep hood, which comes with a Thermarest sleeping pad, great brand, and it's these are made especially for the Canadian military. I saw actually Woodswalker 1965. He had a review video on the sleep system and mentioned MTL Armory, and I just went right on the website and bought it. So thanks Wade, and thanks Bill from MTL Armory. Mr. Heater, the portable buddy heater. I've had some not so good luck with this this system, but I'm forever hopeful that it's gonna actually work for me. The old buddy heater.
It's not no buddy of mine.
No buddy of ours. It's still messed up.
If you're gonna buy one, save your money.
We're trying to get it unfrozen, which it's hard to believe after heating it up this long that it's even frozen still.
It shut off for an hour. Like literally an hour.
Yeah.
You trying to tell me you can't make a product, you can't shut it off for an hour? This isn't the first time that these have let me down.
Yeah. We won't get into that right now. Through a night and without any issues. It did one time, so I can't say it's been all bad, but I've left it in my shed and I've been starting it every morning for the last 2 weeks. No issues at all, so I'm expected to run smoothly out here. That's how I'm going to stay warm. Not a big deal because I have the heavy-duty -30 down-filled sleep system from the Canadian military, but it is more comfortable to have this thing running. But the tanks, I'm using the small tanks. They're only good for probably a couple hours on low. So, I mean, if I fall asleep and I don't change it out, I don't think it'll matter because I have such a good sleep system, which in previous years I haven't had a really good sleep system, so I've suffered. So this is part of the situation too. So I think with the sleep system, we got a cot staying off the ground, of course, in the back of my truck, in the truck tent, the Napier truck tent. I think we're gonna have a good night. And you know what? When you want to do these things, it's not always good to do them alone. It's fun to have someone else hang out with you. And of course, I dragged Marc out here from Open Air Outdoors. He hates winter camping. Hates it.
My buddy heater at home because you don't like those things.
Anyways, he decided to come out, a last minute trip, and yeah, it's already getting pretty late. It's about 10 after 4. Sun goes completely down about 4:40. We're gonna have to keep hustling, but just wanted to get the tent up and the stuff I'm gonna really need inside the tent, and all is good after that. Brought a bunch of wood. You know, Jamie probably laugh at me now because I used to sometimes get on him about that. Sorry, buddy. But you know what? Knowing we were coming late, I didn't want to spend a whole lot of time searching for wood in the forest. But I mean, we can. There's tons of wood around, but it's just a lot easier that we brought it. So this is a bit of a camping / glamping, but I think anything you do in the winter time, you know, it's going to be minus 16, minus 18 tonight. I don't think you can consider that glamping, but you know what, comfort's at home, you know, a proper chair and stuff like that. I was really thankful up until yesterday late afternoon or early evening. I was coming by myself, and then Marc had reached out to me from Marc from Open Air Outdoors, who you've seen on the channel many times. Reached out to me. We were going to do another project, but I convinced him that we should go winter camping. And like I may have mentioned earlier, he's not a big fan of winter camping, but I think he's going to learn to love it, and he'll go out more often. We're going to get the fire going, and we're going to get cooking. We're losing light quick.
Military shovel, this thing's cold, turns into a miniature pickaxe. Very valuable tool to have. Doesn't take up a lot of room. Inexpensive axe.
Alright, so I put the rainfly on. It's secured on there nicely. Extra layer of protection. Also, it might snow tonight, so, you know, it keep me dry, nice and dry. And yeah, I just, why not? I always put rainfly on my tents. Marc came by and just a few minutes ago and handed me this bag and said Merry Christmas. And it's filled full of military socks from the Canadian military. I'm very thankful. Thanks, Marc. I really appreciate it.
Traction bars can be a lifesaver when you're stuck in the clay, wet clay and whatever. I may not have cut my stick small enough, but I think we'd be okay. Perfecto.
That should help.
Yeah.
Oh, Anna.
He's found one on Amazon there, was pretty cheap. Yeah.
What are you cooking up there, Marc?
We have baby potatoes, which is red potatoes, white and purple baby potatoes. We have chopped up onions, chopped up thick sliced bacon, salt and some seasoning, and we're gonna cook this down. And you have some peppers that we're gonna throw in here as well, right?
Yeah. You want some steak spice on yours?
Oh, I got steak spice.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I spiced up.
Turn it that way.
It sounds like
All right, here it is. With all the fixings, we got those small potatoes, some bacon in there, peppers, onions, steak. Got some beers, wash it down. Gotta love camping no matter what time of year. Well, good morning from a chilly northern Ontario. I guess we got a little bit of snow, which is kind of cool. And we're supposed to get a whole dumping of snow tomorrow, but Mark and I are going to be out of here today, actually this morning. Buddy heater worked okay. It did turn off a few times on its own. Maybe that oxygen sensor that's in there did its job, what have you. Not really a huge deal. When I got cold or I woke up and it wasn't on, I just turned it on, no big deal. But the real winner was the Canadian military down-filled sleep system, sleeping bag. That was amazing. Super warm, super comfortable. Very, very difficult to get out of this morning because it was so comfortable. So, yeah. So, anyways, a good night all in all. Quiet, super quiet, and just awesome. Now, all these guys with their fancy French press coffee.
Yeah.
Hey, Nescafe. Never go wrong with this stuff. It's the same cup every time. Guaranteed. All right, you ready? Yeah, man. Man, that looks delicious. Morning. Cheers. Oh, that's good. Of course, coffee's always good.
Coffee is a must.
Good or bad? So I did get a little wetness on the corner of the sleeping bag here because it was touching up against the edge of the tent. Part of the reason is I have a short box, and so my cot just basically fits with only a few inches to spare on the edge of the tailgate here. So basically, just that corner is wet here. So when I get home, like I do with all my stuff, I'll dry everything out and let that dry. I won't be using this for a little bit, a few weeks at least, so shouldn't be a big deal. Other than that, worked fantastic. It does come with a stuff sack, but it's so it'd take a while to get it in there, and I just don't want to bother with that. I thought, especially doing this kind of camping where I'm, you know, basically loading everything on the truck, Or if I'm hot tent camping, where I have a sled, I can afford to take up the extra room. So that's why I purchased the Team Canada hockey bag. Alright guys, so -7 right now, and it looks like it got as low as -13 last night, so it didn't get as cold as I thought it did, but certainly with the wind chill, it felt that way. So I'm going to tell you guys something, especially if you're in Canada and you own a truck, get yourself a hockey stick that's been broken. Everybody has one, kids, adults, whatever. You can find one and have that in the back of your truck. It's so useful for grabbing items from inside the truck. I basically took everything out of the truck without having to go in the truck and grab stuff. I just used the hockey stick to grab it. So pro tip, get yourself a hockey stick. If you can't, get yourself a stick. Right on. Alright guys, you can see here there's been a little bit of ice here at the bottom. A lot of it has to do with when I came into the truck last night and you know, left snow and whatnot. Yeah, the beauty of this tent for condensation is the tent goes over the side rails and over the tonneau cover in the back there. So condensation coming off the walls of the tent it's basically sitting on the other side of the rails. So basically it's not really getting on you. I did have some on my sleeping bag at the end there because I was touching the back end of this, but otherwise your condensation goes that way. I didn't really have any condensation on the roof, but basically I think that's because of the using the buddy heater, so that helped with that. So that's one great thing about the truck tent, the way it sits in your truck bed. Hockey stick again. This time of year, right? Because like I said, my case, everybody, not everybody, most people have a tonneau cover of some kind.
Yeah. Yeah, for me to buy a $300 rod, it wouldn't, you know, it's not like it's something that would sit there and like definitely in my basement. Yeah, you got ice crystals over here. But you're gonna hang this when you get home?
That's the cafe.
Fucking asshole.
Still hockey stick. Comes in handy. All right. Now.
His shop is not garbage. It's good.
I think they capitalized too on
It's military surplus. Okay, yeah, it's like brand new condition. I'm just saying the price of stuff there.
Oh. This is it. That's actually level.
Oh, you must be standing.
Hey,
on
what
an
do you got to hog the shot? Push over. Jesus, fucking my channel here. All right, guys, just having a laugh because Mark's trying to hog the camera, of course. It's all about the camera time.
It's all about me.
Do me a favor, check out Mark's channel, Open Air Outdoors. He's a great outdoorsman. He's got some really excellent content, and you're going to see more of Marc on my channel, and you'll see me over on his channel. So we'll give you a different perspective of our trips that we do take together.
Yeah.
I think the one thing we've kind of decided to do is try to do more trips together. I mean, it's just more fun.
Yeah.
As far as the truck tent, that's it for this year. The biggest reason is I have a tonneau cover, and I'm not going to roll this thing up and down, well, there's frozen ice on it and stuff like that, or when it's really cold because it's going to end up cracking. So I knew I could fit one more in here, and that'll be it for that. So we'll get on to some different kinds of camping. And basically, I just took the truck tent and the fly, shoved it in the end of the box there, because when I get home, I'm going to dry it out anyways. It's condensation is frozen in there and it's wet and whatnot.
The joys of camping is all the work that comes in after the fact.
Yeah, exactly. Get home and have a shit ton of work to do. But anyways, it was fun. It was a great overnight. We ate well. We had some really good steak and potatoes and all that stuff. It was excellent.
Not too many beers.
No, we were well behaved. Actually, the beer was freezing.
Yeah, it was cold enough that it was.
Yeah, it
freezing,
got a little
absolutely.
cold. So, but anyways, so we're gonna jet out of here. And until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you on the next one.
All right, thanks, Doug.
Thanks, Marc.